Mixing for you. Look at the beautiful, our beloved child's family. It's gonna look a glow. Okay, see the beautiful sky. We just wanted to show you these things. Now, quickly, we wanted to tell you we're making a recording because the bad people are trying to make it difficult. But we wanted to tell you, we told you some things about Auntie Emma, Auntie Emma Nasik Margaret Denmark. Everybody should have known that she would only be with a queen is just like that, okay? Because so that was that she had cousin brother. She had posed because of the way people would be. Queen Margaret of Denmark, her real beloved husband for all eternity, was Aloysius, not his real name. Green, not his real name. Green is a Jewish name. Okay, so to Queen Margaret is also Jewish. She held the stars of in Denmark. Okay, and she did a really great thing for people during the war. Her family, which is our family, was that too. Okay, so now I was always raised that I would be like Queen Margaretha. So he said, and I've always not been a line of succession. And Shabi is my beloved husband for all eternity, not that terrible person that was going around murdering everybody and trying to make me homosexual. Pastor Charles is not our relative. He is not and he was trying to kill everybody, and he was trying to put things in people's houses and trying to do stuff with his husband and husband. I don't know when, but it's not legal. It's illegal. Too. So we're not lying, and so all the brothers that you saw, and even people who have seen Prince William of Denmark, they all have the same mother and father. And when they were born, we heard things like, oh, they're like me, which the birth father would say, similar, but they're just beautiful like that. They all look like that. So everybody used to always make a comment of Prince William Denmark's eyes, because they can tell, but don't look so close, because he's the darker of the ones, but not real dark. You can tell there was something different about him. Everything is different. So, but it was hard to hide those, because hard to hide his two brothers too. So went to that too. So we want to let you know. Everybody wanted me to tell you yesterday, and so I did. It's not like that I told a lie, but it's just that I remembered slowly, especially when I saw where their father was murdered in the train station at the airport. I took a picture of that spot, and I talked to us later, and talked to us. And even when they got to the hospital, he said he wasn't dead. He said more things. He opened his eyes. He said he talked to her briefly, and let her know that he was going to die anyway. But does his beloved wife return? That's their song. This is everyone sing it. So but let's stay together. So we just let you know that too. So he was actually. So we're telling you that what he was and what he is. He is a royal Rwandan prince and a prince consort. He was also a mixture of Rwandan, Egyptian, and Israeli. So that's what we'll let you know that too. So and royal. So now and she and her relative. We don't marry outside of our family. So this is it too. So and the Rwandan royal family actually was Jewish. So we'll let you too. Ariel Sharon's daughter by a Rwandan royal princess he married for eternity. So which led to. So and you saw her, Fergie, who was queen of Rwanda for a short time, and we only showed the films we had left of her when she was trying to make films about how you're supposed to actually be, and not to be bad, and how much you would get if you were good, and not to be wicked. So we didn't have very much to show you of her, and everybody was crying. So okay, so now we don't lie about who we are or what we are or where we came from. So I just like that too. She always thought that I looked like when they saw the Mary Queen of Scots castle, that there was a portrait of a person that looked like me. She thought that was me, that I had lived another time and came. I looked like that anyways. She thought that I looked like that. And also I'm kind of like a queen that lived a long time ago. We showed her picture, and somebody said, but I'm me. I look like what I am. So they were always for they found the mosaic of Helena. And my beloved I saw I play Helena and Menelaus, and we asked the God about that, and they showed it. And so they said we did exist, and they were Jewish, and it was the same time where they told me I told a lie that doesn't exist. The homosexual divorce and the cult press has made up that thing that it's not God, that other thing. So it's legit too. So now they found a mosaic, and in Greece we're trying to show you that looked like me. It's Helena. And Helena in a stylized picture. It says it on the back of a t-shirt. That's actually Helena, and the people are trying to write something else, and it's not. It was Helena. So okay, so now and it's like in a place, and if they get a copy of it, it's like really a lot of money. So because they didn't want people trying to steal my identity. Okay, so now we just want to tell you these things, and so also about Uncle Abadot and the Sikh King Alfred Belgium. King Albert of Belgium. He was captured with the Nazis. He was liberated, like with all the other Jewish people who were all of other Jewish people who were rescued. He couldn't stand a Nazi. He was traumatized because he said during a kidnap abduction, and Precious Charles, Fake Mo, and she shot him and shot his son, our beloved, also relative, his who only purpose for a little few minutes while they lay in the foyer dying and holding hands. And Precious Charles and Fake Mo and he shot. And his son was a king, Hassan daughter. It was his wife. They were going to be. She was going to be the first queen on the throne. They were all murdered. She was raped and killed in her palace. She was trying to rescue me, and she continued her public wedding. They were already together. She was about to have her public wedding, and our beloved Bindode, Prince Philip of Belgium, he was murdered, and during the kidnap abduction, he was trying to rescue me, and King Albert of Belgium, and they were all Jewish. We had a party here one time, and we had a party here, and all of our family members, our Saudi family, everybody had a party of being Jewish. We had it 4 seasons. And obviously, other people saw that there was a party, and probably some people listened, eavesdropped, because obviously, and Precious Charles had been killing our relatives, including our relative, Abdul King Tariq al-Saud of Saudi Arabia. He was defense minister. Everybody knows that, but he was also the king of Saudi Arabia. And so now we want to tell you that he was our blood uncle, my adopted father, and we want to let you know that too, and he was Jewish. And so he had a Jewish mother. Okay, so now we'll talk to you as soon as we can, and try to be careful, safe, and alert, and try to have a wonderful Shabbat. And it's going to be Yom Kippur soon, so please, you must. Everybody with us knows that we will have Yom Kippur and how we're supposed to do it, and we're supposed to fast and visit and afflict ourselves. And it's a shame that everybody is like making fun of the bad people of what they did to me and what they did to my beloved community and our family people, and it's wrong what they tried to do. But everybody's being judged on this earth for what they did and what they did to everyone. Everybody, no matter what you believe, you're going to be judged by our God. So that's it. And so it's really quite wrong that the whores, I'm going to call them whores, but whores, thought they glowed about all the things they did to real royals. And Precious Charles wanted to get rid of, and all the homosexuals wanted to get rid of all the real royals and replace them with homosexuals. And replace the whole planet with homosexuals. You know, it's really bad they wanted to put a homosexual on the throne of our God, and it's something I can't even hardly bear to say, but they just do that. And everybody knows that God sits on his own throne. And you know that they had to be Satan if they were trying to do that. We're sure that Satan it was like that. And they said that you put him out to Lucifer, but they said, and we remember him from the fall from heaven when he fell. Before he fell, he was bothering everybody in heaven. People, it's not going to go backwards. You saw this paper, and it looked like just like what I saw. I showed it to you. It looked like there was something inside. Anything could be inside, from what I understand. Anything could open. It could have been hurt because the way it was folded up and put there, and it didn't blow or move or anything. It's like somebody plopped it down on purpose so it wouldn't move. And somebody said, and so I told you about the plastic bag. One time we had to remove a plastic bag from the center of our home, and it had something that popped on the inside. It was picked up. And so our relative was eventually murdered when he got a package in his home, you know, Nag with the sticker song. And we had to finally arrest the man who did that. So we messed with him years later when he actually tried to kidnap me and his woman when he tried to escape through Greece. But we sent him back to our military sent him back to Israel, and they said she's something in Greece, and Israel said, yeah, and I'm something in Israel too. And they took care of him the way they're supposed to do legally for doing bad things. And all these homosexuals are really sick. I can't stand them. I'm talking to you, and they're talking to people. But you know, people, I'm here on my own property, and I'm talking. And walk by and they get smart. It's wrong. Don't you know what they do is highly illegal? And how they got in here? They lied about why they came in here. If they went through any passport control, because as soon as they come in through the airport, they start attacking me. You're nothing. You're nobody. Blah blah. Actually, went to passport control. And somebody stamps their passport. And they started attacking me, saying in the train station, "You're nothing, you're nobody, you're not anything." Blah 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 blah. Is that what you told them you were going to do when you came in here? So I just let you that too. So and you have to answer what you got too. So no matter where they go out, but they're not going to stay in our thing. So just let that too. Okay, so we live for eternity. Me and my beloved and conceit and our family people, we live for eternity, and we made a favorable judgment by our beloved and from our beloved God alone. Now people are hurt. All the people were hurt. They'll come back in the resurrection and live for eternity. And the people who hurt us, they go away for eternity. And basically, that's it. So now we'll talk to you as soon as we can. And Shavuot Tov again. And Lashon Tova.